Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. File this under they just keep one-upping themselves when it comes to the 2020 Democrat presidential candidates. Kamala Harris is back in the news saying, and I want to quote this, that we should ban all AR-15s, end quote. She will not stop. I'm going to go over a couple of things she said, a couple of quotes, and you're going to see exactly where this campaign, or at least her campaign, is going to focus on. We already kind of know this, but she seems like she's going back and forth with Cory Booker to see who can be the most out there as far as gun control to, to try to render this country as safe a utopia as possible. Now let's not forget that Kamala Harris is the same person that said that if she's elected president, big if there, but know the threats. If she's elected president, she will give Congress exactly 100 days to agree on, quote, reasonable gun safety laws, to pass them. And if she didn't have that, then she was going to enforce gun control via executive action, the same stuff that Nancy Pelosi threatened a couple months ago. Now, her newest claim is something that is way, we have never heard this before from a candidate or somebody incumbent. She wants to ban the import of all AR-15s and any style similar, and that includes all 44 versions of the AR-15, make, model, etc., manufacturer, that were listed in Dianne Feinstein's assault weapon ban of 2019, which is still being considered, so pay attention to that as well. Not only does she want to ban all AR-15s, she wants to also ban all imports of all other quote-unquote assault weapons until, and that would include ARs, AKs, and stuff like that, until the ATF could analyze whether or not they should be permanently banned. So, have you noticed this trend? Ever since the NRA came out with the bump stock ban after the Las Vegas incident, when they were contemplating, bump stocks across the country, the NRA came out and said that the ATF should be the ones to decide this. And ever since the NRA opened the floodgates for the ATF to be the deciding body, which they have no authority to make legal decisions on, to make law. They don't get the opportunity to do that. Now that's the route that the gun control advocates are going. They go, well, the ATF, because the NRA said it was okay. Now they'll always run down that path. No different here. They're going to empower the ATF to decide if we should just suspend or eliminate the Second Amendment. Sorry, ATF, you don't get to do that. She also argues that these assault weapons they're, quote, not suitable for or readily adaptable for sporting purposes. Now, who the hell is Kamala Harris to define sporting purposes? I don't think I've seen her alongside Jerry Miculek with, 3-gun challenges. I don't think I've ever heard of her out bird hunting. She is not my vision of a sportswoman at all. So you don't get to make that decision, ma'am. Sorry. Now, the next part is a quote I want you all to pay attention to. Okay, this is her platform. This is her campaign. She says, quote, "Let's be very clear. Assault weapons, again, there's no such thing, but assault weapons are designed to kill a lot of people in a very short period of time. We cannot any longer afford to allow people to make this a partisan issue. Those guns, those assault weapons, do not discriminate and determine, okay, is the person pointing it at a Democrat or a Republican? This is no longer a partisan issue." What she doesn't tell you, or what she's trying to funnel people's emotion toward, is an inanimate object. Inanimate objects do not make decisions. It's the person holding that weapon. It's the person holding that knife, driving that cargo van, hijacking that plane. Those are the people that make the decisions to harm others, not the inanimate object. And until you all you gun control people own up to the fact that the big issue is the mental health issue and tackle that, you're barking up the wrong tree. And we're not going to let you affect our rights, our constitutionally guaranteed rights, because of your feels. Sorry. I needed to get this out because this is something she just said, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. But if we're not empowered with knowledge, we can't fight it with truth. So please pass this along. If you have not subscribed to this channel already, please consider doing so. This is where you'll get news on the Second Amendment, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, here on Guns and Gadgets. Subscribe by hitting the button below. Hit that little bell icon so you'll get heads up on when I get new content out there. And look forward to some new things coming to the channel, coming down the road shortly here. And I'm thinking you're all going to like it. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapon. Take care, everybody.